Shalom, family. Good to see you all here. Hope you're doing well. Well, we're going to get a good view of Jamaica after, and this is from a helicopter. So they do a flyover, and it is so devastating. I Y'all, I don't see how they're going to ever be able to rebuild that island again. I don't see how they're going to do it. It is just too extensive. If maybe if it was just one area of the island, that's one thing. But when it's the entire island, and it's really not that many Jamaicans in the world. It really isn't. And they just don't, I don't even think that amount of work, you don't even have the manpower. You would need outside help, a lot of outside help to come in there and spend the next couple of years rebuilding everything. And it's going to take billions of dollars poured in there. And unfortunately, we know these rich people are vultures. See, they'll see that as an opportunity to buy up a bunch of property and push those people completely out. And then next thing you know, there'll be more resorts there for rich people and folks that are spending money on vacation homes and stuff like that. So, they did that in Hawaii when, remember when they had that fire in Hawaii, and it was right by the water. I said, "Boy, the Most High got a sense of humor." He set that place on fire next to the damn water, and they couldn't put it out. They couldn't put it out. And those rich folks went in there, and because Oprah's name actually came up, and they bought up all that property. And if you think they don't have their eye on Jamaica, that tropical weather and those sandy beaches and everything. Yeah, they got their eye on that place. And you can best believe they'll steal that property. Those rich folks will steal that property right from under those Jamaicans. So we shall see what happens, but it's not a good situation for them. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen so you can get a good glimpse of what it looks like in the aftermath. Give me a one if you can see my screen. Thank you. Thank you. All right, hold on one.
Yes, you have no roof whatsoever.
These homes, these shops, these bars have been built on Jamaica's coast over years. They took just hours to destroy. Battered by the tidal surge and brutal winds brought ashore by Hurricane Melissa. Satellite pictures show the island's bright tropical colours vanish. And this is why. As power and mobile phone signal return, more videos are emerging of what it was like to live through the strongest storm to hit Jamaica. The views Jamaicans have long looked out at, now transformed by Mother Nature. Very few houses are untouched. Homes are no longer able to provide shelter. And those trees that are still upright stand bare, not from a change in the season, but because winds have stripped them of their leaves. As Melissa moved across the Caribbean, Cuba was also in her path, where the boundary between land and sea no longer exists. In Haiti, flooding has killed and left others trying to survive in camps after fleeing their homes. We will have to drain the water if it stops raining. We need to be able to organise ourselves because it's damp in here, and that's not good for us. We'll get sick, this woman says. Hurricane Melissa is now called a storm because she's losing strength. This is who felt her force and must now try to recover from it.
All my bar, my stuff is on the roadside, man, and that's my bar. And my house over there, all the roof's gone, the bed is swimming, everything. I cannot believe what I'm seeing right here. If you can see, in Jamaica, this is no more Jamaica. This is a sad place. We don't know where to turn right now, right? All my stuff here, my kids, me, everybody outside on the street, right? We don't have anywhere to sleep tonight because guess what? The house gone, beer water inside of the place. My bar also, everything here, my liquors, everything over there, my fridge, everything, my tables, everything are gone. I don't know where I'm standing right now, right? So I need some help to do what I have to do, right? So I don't know what's going to happen right now because majority of we don't have nothing. We're starting from somewhere to nothing, and right now we have to start all over. We don't know where we're going to start from, but we have to try to do what we have to do.
We don't know what we're going to do, but we need a lot of help here on the rest of the house of Seba. Yeah, so The light post turned on the whole of the camp, blow down complete everything. So we need some help, fast emergency help right now.
And it's devastated. The entire sea course is basically damaged. A lot of houses have been damaged also. I would say 3/4 of the houses on the sea coast have lost the roof. And all repair basically going to need here. We need basically assistance right now. On this side of the island. I know it's going to take a time, but we're going to try to help ourselves as best as we can. But we're asking for assistance, like certainly from the government. You just send a truck or something so we can start help ourselves. But no life lost, and that's the greatest.
Amazing. Thank you.
Help, man, this is not good at the baby them day here. We need help. We're tired of this.
We have a 4-year-old.
We're tired of this.
4-year-old.
Look, man, we also baby them can't beard. No, we can't beard. What kind of style this? Eh? We need help. We need help. We place need to clear out. This not good. This can't go. Watch it. Can't go. Clear muddy water. Watch it. In our house? Come on, man. This no good for it. Yo. From last night, nobody not sleep. Watch that. Watch that. Yo. Idiot. Yeah, look. Me shop everything. Like, we have to get serious that thing for help. Yeah, watch out the tree. Watch it.
Hey, this way. Hello, this way. This way.
Unbelievable.
This way, right in. This way,
Yep.
right in,
This is just terrible.
right in. In there, sort of. You look here,
My God. Oh my Lord.
all, everything lift up. This side way. This side way. We need help to take them out. They no good.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
right
walk back out, okay? Because
through. Yeah,
we.
right through.
But thank you for showing me this. I'm gonna have to go back to our vehicle because we have a live report coming up, and we're gonna try to get this.
Yeah, it does kind of remind you of Hurricane Katrina, but but this one actually is stronger. Tamara, daughter of Yah, the wind speed on this one was stronger than Katrina. They actually hit 200 miles, and I just cannot imagine that. But they actually hit 200 miles an hour. And the highest wind gust they clocked at 250 miles an hour. So, that's why so much of the island is devastated, because the prime minister said that there was no structure on that island that could withstand those kind of speeds, wind speeds. And that island, And the thing is, it's kinda deceptive when you see the aerial shot, a lot of the structures that look like they're intact, they're actually not. A lot of them, because I was seeing how they were filming on ground, a lot of the structures that may still have a roof on them, the windows are all busted out, and all the water and debris and mud is inside of those buildings. So it may look like they're still standing and look okay, but actually they're not. Those structures are not okay at all. Mhm. Yeah, so I don't know what they're gonna do. It's so many of them. When you look at videos on TikTok, there's so many of them saying they have nowhere to go. So, I don't know how they're gonna accommodate all of these people that lost their homes, and because Jamaica is just not that big, and you're talking about you could have well over 1,000,000 people on that island that need some kinda shelter. And businesses are gone because some of them were talking about their jobs, and their places of employment is completely gone. The building is gone, or the building is, it got all kinds of debris and mud and everything inside, and they can't go to work in that. So it's going to be bad for a long time. And you're saying if, and look at the American government. The American government is shut down. In circumstances like this, they should be able to get emergency funding to them. I don't know what they're doing. All Trump said was they're going to need help, but he did not say, okay, the US is going to send X amount of billions of dollars or anything. And you got to watch Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a scoundrel. You look at him, he's always looking for land to steal. Look, remember he came in office talking about taking Greenland and taking Canada, making it a 51st state, and taking over Gaza. Donald Trump may take a second look, and next thing you know, out of his mouth is going to be he going to take over Jamaica. This man, you can't fully trust him. He's looking for a land grab any way he can get one. You know, and this is just from listening to this man talk. He will grab whatever he think he can get real easy. And if he think he can grab Jamaica, you think he won't do it? Hell yes, he will. Mhm. You gotta watch people like that because he will never have the best interests of those folks at heart. He just won't. They're way too melanated for him to really care about. But my prayers go out to Jamaica and anybody that got family there or people there. Um, I know someone that lives in Turk and Caicos. They've been there for quite a few years. Used to live here in the US. I used to work with them, and they decided to get the hell up on out of here, and that's where they moved. But the Jamaicans I know are the ones that live here in mainland America. You know, someone physically in Jamaica. Well, I actually, the woman that does my commercial for 12 Tribes on Earth, she's Jamaican. And actually, she lives in Jamaica, but I don't know how to reach her to see if she's okay. But she is Jamaican, the one that loved my hair products, and she did a commercial. So, well, I hope she's okay. Mhm. All right, y'all. I got one more live stream coming up at 6:45, and it is on synthetic hair that's used for braiding, primarily for Black women, and it has carcinogens in it. And some women have had actual health problems from it. And this is just another form of racism, y'all. That's all it is. It's just more racism. They make sure the products that we use are the ones that they go after. Have you ever heard of a white woman getting a wig or extensions and it has carcinogens in it? But all of a sudden, the products that are used for braiding Black women's hair all of a sudden got toxins in it. And see, this is why I was telling y'all, they have been sabotaging our hair forever up in here. You always find it odd that the big manufacturers of hair products are for our hair are owned by white people? That should be a red flag right there. Number 2, you don't get that much growth from the products that these big corporations put out. But if you notice and if you have used my products, they're all natural. And look at how your hair responds when you put 100% natural, plant based, organic ingredients in your head. You get steady growth, right? You get steady hair growth. And that right there should tell you, you should never let anything touch your head that's not natural. If it's not natural, don't put it in your head. Okay? If it's some type of hair product, oil, or some type of butter or pomade or grease or anything, if it don't have all natural ingredients, you should never put it in your head, ever. So you're going to hear those videos at 6:45, and some of these women had a reaction to it. You can tell. So, and they're saying damn near every single synthetic hair product got these toxins in it. All right. But I'll be damned if you never heard of a white woman putting extensions in her hair and she ends up with some type of outbreak from it. And I've even heard, and this is just in the past, I heard a few women said they had the synthetic hair and they everything became itchy and they had to get their synthetic braids taken out because it just drove them crazy. Hmm. So all I'm saying, if you never been particular about what goes in your hair, I want y'all to be very particular about anything that touches your scalp and your hair. And always be that way. Don't let your defenses down. So y'all, I will see you at 6:45. Thank you for being here. Thank you once again for your support. I deeply appreciate it. Shalom, family.